A new exhibition exploring the American civil rights movement and the politics of black identity in the U.S. has opened at London's prestigious Tate Modern Museum. Titled Soul of a Nation, Art of Black Power, the exhibition also examines the triumphs and tragedies of the civil rights movement in the U.S. from 1960 to the 1980s, at a time when black culture identity was shifting.
Set against a historic background beginning in 1963, with 250,000 people marching to the Lincoln Memorial to hear Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech, the exhibition draws on the works of over 60 artists, many of them unknown, working during the period. The exhibition's 168 artworks encompasses many of the social movements, including the Black Power and the Black Panthers, aiming to put an end to racial segregation and discrimination. Painters, sculptors, and photographers joined in using their various skills to further the cause of equality.
Tweed suit, the piece that I call Revolutionary Suit. It's a classic tweed. It has an A-line skirt so that it allows for the movement of the march. I have belt sleeves that accent that same kind of silhouette as the skirt, and that enables you to arm, and we've accessorized that tweed suit with a bandolier and Kool-Aid colors.
Some of the works presented featured some key black figures who used their platform to speak out against injustices faced by black people at the height of the civil rights movement. One of them is the famous and the world's iconic portrait of boxing legend Muhammad Ali.
A number of artists were very active radically, politically. Certainly the artists behind me, who are part of the group Afrocobra, were deeply committed to making sure that the African American communities in which they lived and worked had access to the art, and that was paramount to them. There were others who used their activism to make sure that major mainstream institutions were held to account and started to change their exhibition programs, their collecting practices. There are a number of people who started radical commercial galleries. All of these stories kind of swirl and coexist within the exhibition space.
For African Americans at the height of the civil rights era and beyond, other works featured at the gallery may not be well known, but played a role towards reshaping American culture, identity, amid riots and sit-ins. Many artists became revolutionary activists committed to changing society.
To me, anything I do was always African. I don't break the work up in those other kinds of notions, you know. Africa's a place contributed to the history of the world for hundreds of thousands of years. We're a part of it that through slavery went to the Western Hemisphere. And anybody who knows and pays attention to that history understands there are many possibilities, and one of them is creativity, and we took those abilities with us.
One of the most compelling works is Curtain by Melvin Edwards, which features barbed wire and nooses, a reminder of slavery, inflicted pain, and the fight for freedom.
That's Network Africa today. Thanks for watching. I am Amarachi Ubani.